Good morning. So I'm stoked to share this footage. Stoked to see for myself that this actually works. I can set up a dock, in this case a ladder, out off the beach and jump off it and surf downwind. And this day it was only like, it maxed out at like 13, the wind did. So like hardly any bumps. It was calm and flat earlier in the day. And so this was like on any other craft, even wing foiling or kite foiling would need like monster gear to do anything in this kind of wind. And it probably wouldn't be very fun. And so like, just really cool to see it. I've been, downwinding this beach started 6 years ago. And the first time I saw it on a nuking day at 30 plus, I was like, oh man, there's like, it's this big wide open sandy beach. Like there's tons of potential here. Just need to like get the gear wired and figure out the ultimate setup to make it feasible or open to more people. And so as far as the dock start, I'm still figuring it out, and I learn a little bit each day, and even today after watching Christian do it and making it look easy. I mean, I think his third time he got it, and then he already knew how to dock start, but jumping off the ladder and the bumps, it only took him twice before he even got it. And then he's never ridden this foil before. So first on this foil, and he's ridden this board a few times with a different foil. But just to see that somebody get on my setup that I've been struggling with, and, kind of took my own advice that I give other people, like have somebody who knows more, get on it and ride your gear and see for yourself that it works. And then so I jumped off right after this and gave it a go and fell, and then he's like, oh, I think it looks like your front foot is just a little too far forward. So I moved my front foot back, and like boom, instantly felt a better rhythm. And I was like, oh, that's the ticket. Like with my feet there, I feel like I can get a good pump in and get going. And so I'm re stoked, even though it's been frustrating to, a lot of moving parts. Jumping off a ladder onto a airborne foil is super sketchy, and even just watching his technique of the kind of the more traditional dock start where you hold on to the board and back foot first. And now I have slow-mo of that, so I'm going to give it a try and see if I can refine my technique and find what works best for me. And the trippy thing about all this for me is like I had no intention of ever trying this. I kind of wrote it off, or I didn't really have like a viable way into prone foiling on tiny boards that barely float me. I mean, this board I think is less than 30 liters. It's a 4.0. It weighs nothing. I can pick it up with two fingers. And so it's, I've always dreamed, I watch all these guys doing the toe foiling and the prone foiling on these tiny boards, and they're going forever. And I'm like, oh man, that looks so fun. But I haven't prone foiled in years, and I don't want to go back. It's just so much work. But then roundabout way, my wrist, swells up, and I can't wing anymore. And it hurt for a while there to subfoil. And so, I was out of the water for a number of weeks, and I was like desperate to get back in. And so I just out of desperation, I'm like, all right, I'm going to try this dock start thing just because I don't need my wrist to try it. And so thanks to Dominic Hoskins for sharing his ladder setup and making it, that tutorial to show me how to do it, give me a direction. And then there's another YouTuber, I think it's Leo's Vibe, and he showed me his videos. He shows the run off the ladder method. And so that has been helpful for me. And just, so I appreciate everyone who's like giving the tips, and thanks to Christian for showing me how it's done.